What's going on, guys? Sayo here to bring you a new episode of Faces and Heels. And if you notice why it's a bit different from my other episodes, if you have watched that, I'll be doing this thing where I'll be doing this a bit different. Like what I said earlier, I'll be talking about wrestling that probably made me want to say I want to talk about either to WWE, ROH, TNA, New Japan Pro Wrestling, anything that made me want to talk about. I'll just keep this probably intro short, so let's just end the intro. That means I now end the intro. But let's now transition to our first story. I want to talk about this now official that Ryback will face Punk at Hell in a Cell October 28, 2012. After knowing this, it is clear that Ryback is almost a main eventer, and probably Hell in a Cell will seal his fate if he will be a main eventer or not. But what I want to talk about is Ryback ready to face main eventers like Punk, Cena, Sheamus, or does he deserve to go main event status? What I think is no, he isn't ready to be the guy. Um, I'm. Am I saying that he will never be the guy? No, because no, because a lot of people like his character, Mr. McMahon. Rumors that Mr. McMahon likes him, which means there's a chance that he will be a main eventer. But are they rushing Ryback? But are they rushing Ryback? Obviously, they are rushing Ryback. For me, WWE should slowly build him up, face contenders, or probably be an intercontinental champion or U.S. champion. He would probably face Randy Orton, if God knows if they make him a heel, because I always liked him as a heel, or if he faces Dolph Ziggler, new upcoming talents, not just jab to other people that probably no name guys, you could say. And I guess the only probably legitimate person he has faced probably has been Tensai. Could say Tensai and the Miz, as so far as I remembered. But Tensai, I don't know what's happening to that guy. Last time he was the biggest deal. It was the biggest bomb of the WWE. Going back, if you don't know, he's Albert from the past, from going back to WWE. But now he's just transitioned to nothing. And that might probably help polish his in-ring ability to be a main eventer, facing the Intercontinental Champion like what he did, or the U.S. Champion Antonio Cesaro, or like Randy Orton, like I was talking about earlier. And to be honest, I don't like his character. I'm not the biggest guy that the biggest supporter of this character. The win streak type of thing is a recycled character from Goldberg, obviously. Probably, yeah, Goldberg, that shouldn't be recycled. It's just something that has been great that shouldn't be repeated. If you know what I'm saying. It's over. Goldberg is over. Ryback can't replace him. It's if you put on a streak that he just wins, or faces anybody that he can, like a dominant force, that everybody will always think that he's copying Goldberg, even how hard you try to prove it that he's not copying Goldberg. Obviously, it just looks like it's just a recycled character, recycled storylines, not character, recycled storyline. What I think, WWE is going to keep the streak long as possible. That's what I think. Does this mean he will beat CM Punk at Hell in a Cell? A straight answer, no. What and if people would be shocked, like I just said, that WWE will keep the streak long as possible, I might think that probably next week on Raw that they might just attack Ryback. That Ryback cannot compete in Hell in a Cell, and John Cena might replace him type of bullshit. But obviously, that's what I think. They're gonna make it the streak long as possible and just hype the people if probably they're hyped, if they're someone's actually behind this character. So yeah, that's what I think about Ryback, and I guess I've talked about him in the last episode of My Faces in This, but why not? He's been all over. He's been all over the news because he has been reported. It has been official that he will face CM Punk. So yeah, that's the end of our first story, and now let's go to our second story. Our second story I want to talk about is Mike Graham. He was a veteran wrestler and a promoter and died on Thursday at the age of 61 in Daytona Beach. WWE released a statement on condolences to him, even though he never worked for the WWE. He was a 1972 Pro Wrestling Illustrated Rookie of the Year and was a trainer in WCW Power Plant. Even though I haven't watched probably his matches, all of my condolences and everything, all the love to his family, friends, and people that cared for him. And I'm giving him rest in peace, Mike Graham. And now let's go to our last story that I want to talk about is Kofi Kingston winning the Intercontinental Champion at WWE main event. He was up against Miz, the last, the former Intercontinental Champion, not last, and then very outstanding match. What a great match was that! Really hyped me up for the match, and obviously Kofi is now back as a singles competitor after winning the Intercontinental Champion, and I guess he's on his way to success after being a tag team partner of Evan Bourne during the Airborne and shit. Then Bourne got high, and eventually this replacement obviously was R-Truth. They become a tag team champions. Obviously, for me, the Truth and Kofi never really clicked for me. They never had the touch that I never really sold on them. That I never really like the tandem, probably because of the tag team division that time, or that month, or when they were leading. But I don't know, I never really seemed to like the team. I was obviously down for Air Boom, but Evan got high. That's it. But now what I just really want to happen is obviously bring prestige back to the Intercontinental Champion, or probably US Champion, and just make people think that it's not a secondary, it's just not a secondary champion. Like during the early 90s, when the title actually meant something to Ultimate Warrior, to the Ricky the Steamboat Dragon. I was going for Richie because I guess I just watched NXT. Yeah, Ricky the Steamboat Dragon, or who was that? God, I'm really forgetting someone. Honky Tonky Man, yeah, that guy who was the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. Those guys, come on, bring the prestige back to the Intercontinental Champion. Probably make it main event. And yeah, Randy Savage. Oh yeah, Randy Savage. I just want to bring back the prestige. That's what I want to watch. Because obviously they have a lot of upcoming talents and great talents in the mid card, and probably just made them rise. Probably try to make them main event status, for Christ's sakes. So yeah, that's what I think. Kofi Kingston winning the Intercontinental Champion. I just want them to probably see a probably feud with the Miz, because they have great chemistry in the ring. So this video is coming to an end, or this episode is coming to an end. Please leave a like for the new format. Please give tons of like for this new format, and comment and give your opinion on the stories that I talked about down below. Subscribe if you really like my content, and share it to your friends, to your families, to your dog, to your cat, to your giraffe, to anything that might have the ability to comment, to like, and subscribe there. That's it. Please just share it to people that can do that. And if you're wondering why I'm not talking about Bound for Glory, I'll be talking about Bound for Glory. I'll be talking about my thoughts, and I'll just give probably a spoiler. Bound for Glory, one of the best pay-per-views that I have seen this year. WWE, please probably get your game off. That's all I can say. And I'll be talking about Bound for Glory in a separate video. Don't worry, or separate episode. But this has been Aseyo, and thank you guys for watching, and catch you guys on the flip side. See you later, guys.